Hey guys, welcome back to Ellen Beauty. My name is Leah and today's video is going to be kind of just a chatty get ready with me. I have been in a funk. Has anyone else just been like not motivated or anything like that, just not really feeling it? And so I thought what better way to sit down, kind of take out all the makeup that makes me really happy and get out of this funk, just to do some makeup, chat with you how life is, and just kind of go from there. So also talk about some hormonal breakouts. Holy moly, my face and acne has just been like, whoa, like so intense. And so definitely going to cover those up today too. That will definitely get me out of my funk. So if you guys want to see how I get from this to a little bit nicer, then just keep on watching. All right, so my hair is out of my face. I pulled out my bag of my favorite makeup products at the moment, kind of my everyday ones. And so I am going to start by priming the face with a kind of, this is the Glam Glow, the Nude Glow Starter. This is actually a moisturizer with a little bit of a tint in it. And it just kind of evens out a little bit of skin tone, adds a little bit of a glow to it, which I'm all about. And so let me go ahead and just apply some of this on. And this already, just putting this on makes me feel better. So I am going to just apply a little bit of this all over the face. I already put all of my skincare and moisturizer on, but my face has just been so dry. And so just this added little bit of moisture already just feels so good. Plus my lips have been super dry as well. So this by Beauty Agave lip balm is one of my favorites. And so I'm gonna apply some of this on because these lips need it. All right, so I pulled out one of my favorite foundations, which actually you cannot find so much right now. They did discontinue it, which I don't understand why, because Physicians Formula, this healthy foundation brightening complex foundation, is really good. It's really good at evening out skin tone. It's not super heavy. It's not super full coverage or anything. It's a little bit more on the light coverage, which is what I actually prefer, even when my face is full on breaking out intensely like this. I don't want too much of a high coverage because I'm just going to focus on spot concealing with concealer in these areas. But I want to, my nose is a little red, cheeks are a little red, so I just want to even out the skin tone. So I'm just going to, with the applicator, just kind of do a nice little even kind of application starting in the middle. I love this foundation. I don't understand why this foundation is leaving the world. It's just, they did a really good job on it. Maybe they're reformulating it into something a little bit nicer, maybe, but I still have a bunch of it left and I'm going to use it up because I really like it. I'm using a beauty sponge and just kind of bouncing this all around the face and kind of getting that skin tone a little bit more evened out. And this is just a light first coverage. I can always build it if I need to, because these are some intense little acne areas going on right now. But yeah, my mind has just been everywhere but filming lately. We are getting ready to move pretty soon. We're still waiting on finalizing a few things with our movers, but we will be moving up to the great state of South Dakota from Texas. So we plan on doing that move in about 3 days, which is about the max of what I would want to do in the car with 2 toddlers. So let's see how that goes. But my brain has just been so elsewhere and so scattered brain lately. So this is just going to refresh just everything in my mind, how I feel about everything, just getting a good kind of makeup going on today. And filming. It'll just kind of be fun to film again. That was one layer right there, and that already made a huge difference. So I'm just going to add just a tiny bit more where I needed just a little extra. But not too much, just a tiny bit, because with concealer you can add a little bit more coverage if needed. That already evened out my skin tone. I feel nice. I feel it even covered up the zits pretty nicely. I am going to spot conceal a little bit more with my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Creme Brulee. I like to use my finger because it kind of warms up the concealer, makes it a little bit easier to spread. And I'm just going to dot this on all of these massive spots all over my face, which I feel like is my whole face right now. And I don't mind this one underneath my eyes either, especially in this like little corner up here on the front. I think it brightens it quite nicely, even though this really is more of a skin tone kind of a concealer. And now that that concealer is really kind of warmed up to my face, I'm just going to lightly just pat it around Really can kind of spread it too evenly, especially these larger cystic ones. They really have that added texture to your face, so you don't want to accentuate too much to it. This one is just like, ah, getting me like crazy. Here we go. It's not gonna be perfect, but not every face is perfect either. I'm gonna take a little bit of powder to kind of set all of that hard work I just put in. I'm gonna use my little sample size of the Mercier translucent powder. So I'm gonna just use a little simple brush, kind of tap off any excess, and then just press this into those areas, seal in all that hard work. All right, let's work on some eyebrows. I pulled out my classic Anastasia Brow Wiz, the medium brown. All right, I had to quickly go grab a different spoolie. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys struggle with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the spoolie, like totally breaking all the time? That happens to me almost every time. It's so annoying. So I'm gonna use a different eyebrow pencil to kind of brush up those hairs. And I think eyebrows can shape your face so well. I mean, it always looks like boom, eyebrows all of a sudden when you just have eyebrows on and nothing else. It can be a little intense, but once the whole look is finished, it just really makes a big difference. All right, let's warm up the face again with adding a little bit of blush and bronzer. Let's start with a little bit of blush. I'm going to be using just the classic LA Girl Just Blushing. This is in the shade Just Glowing. LA Girl products you can find, I think, at Target and at Walmart, a lot of CVS and Walgreens, places like that. It's a huge pan of blush for the price tag, which is really good. It has a slight bit of glowing to it, just by kind of, the name's called Just Glowing. So I'm just gonna kind of press this in and add a little bit of life back to my face. I think it's such a pretty color too. It goes with a lot and great for my skin tone in particular. I have to go over the nose just a little bit. I am looking alive now. Let's add a little bit of bronzer. Of course, I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which is, really, really good for the drugstore and probably the best drugstore bronzer you can find at the moment. And so I love it, so I will always use it. And on the neck, jawline, down the neck. So I like to use a little bit of bronzer for putting just in the crease of my eye, kind of adding a little bit of extra definition. So I am going to be using actually a different bronzer. I'm going to be using a little sample size of the Hoola Benefit bronzer just because I really like that tone for a shadow kind of crease. So I'm going to be putting just a little bit of that right in the crease. Just kind of add a little bit of definition to my eyes. I mean, this is honestly what I do a lot if I want to put a little bit of eyeshadow on, is I will always use just bronzer. Just because I think it adds just a little bit of oomph to the eye, not adding a lot of effort as well. I am going to line my eyes just a little bit with this Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper Black, which is a classic. This is a little sample size that I received, so I can't really talk and do this at the same time, so I will be right back. All right, ta-da! All right, I'm going to add for mascara, I'm going to be using this Mercier, the Caviar Volume. This also is a little sample size. I really like this mascara. It's pretty natural looking, but it also gives me the volume that I need. How is everyone doing now that other restrictions are starting to kind of open up within these states? I don't know about you guys, but Texas has pretty much opened all the way back up. I went to the grocery store for the first time, but my husband didn't go in like over 2 months, and that was a weird experience. How's everyone feeling? Or is anyone else in kind of a funk as well? Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. So now that the eyes are complete and pretty much the face is all done, I like to add just a tiny bit of a glow. So I'm going to be using my favorite, the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. I feel like this kind of mushes everything together, but also gives a little extra added glow as well. I just like to spray a little bit of it. Use, taste it. Don't taste it. That does not taste good. And then just kind of use the beauty sponge to kind of get any kind of areas that have a little bit of droplets that kind of sprayed out, which doesn't really happen too much with this because the sprayer is really good. And then to kind of finish this look, which I already feel way better, I pulled out a red lip because I feel really confident, really good when I have a red lip on, which I honestly don't do as much as I should. And this is a little sample size that I got from NARS. All right, well, woo! That was a deep red. That's more of kind of a bluish red, which is really nice for like events and stuff like that, but was a little messy to get on, but I think it's already drying down pretty nicely. I just wanted to give this a try because I haven't tried it yet. But whew, I already feel so much better. I am kind of definitely feel like I'm out of my funk. I feel really put together, and that was a lot of fun to do. And thanks for just kind of watching me apply some makeup and chatting, and comment down below some of your answers. And that was kind of fun. So again, I hope you guys are staying healthy during this time, and I'm sorry for the little tube break hiatus that I kind of had. I just was not really feeling it, and so I just needed that small little break. So glad I'm back, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe and share if you haven't already. And again, I will see you guys soon. Bye.